Say hi to all the swarm boys out there. Going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to do unboxing video. Usually don't do these. But since swarm member Mike Andaya was so nice to let us use his Mavic, we're going to show him what it looks like coming out of the box. He sent this straight in for modifying and hasn't even flown it yet. So in your box you get the shoulder bag. Nice. The Mavic hard case. Wow, that's so small. There's a Mavic in there. There is a Mavic inside that box. And it looks like an accessory box. Probably a bunch of stuff we don't deal with. What's in the accessory box? Prop guards that will never be used. Various literature. Probably warranty information in several languages. Quick start guides, disclaimers. Use charging code, car adapter, propeller guards, flight battery, disclaimer, quick start, and what's in the box. That's it for the accessory box. Inside the shoulder bag, we got another accessory box. I bet you that's props. We have the flight controller, or the remote controller. Unfold the antennas and mobile device clamps, then attach control sticks. Oh yeah. You see this folds up a lot smaller because it doesn't have joysticks. So, you'll unfold your device holder, and the joysticks are stored where there used to be nothing on the Spark controller and the Mavic controller. Pop those out. And they screw right on. And your controller's good to go. Remember to unfold your antennas before powering on your device. DJI says that in their instructions, and I've heard stories about people running it like that and burning out the controller with the two antennas on top of each other like that. Hey, pays to be safe. I do not know if that's true or not. Pays to be safe. In the bottom of the bag you have power adapter with two USB ports and an output, and also that appears to be a single battery charger. I guess I should have known what I was doing before I looked in here. Oh no, I see. These open up, and that's the 4-charge adapter. Yes, I watched the video. I saw that. I just didn't know what I was doing. And that's the power bank that goes with it. And extra batteries for your Fly More combo. And a power cord. And that bag is empty. That's what was in there. And your accessory box. Yep. And that will be extra spare sets of blades. A nice long charger cable. Wow, that looks really nice. Somebody said there was extra joysticks in here somewhere, but I don't see those. I would imagine that's the first complaints you're going to get, is people dropping and losing their joysticks and can't fly because they need a joystick. Okay, dun dun dun. There it is, the Mavic. Mavic Air. Wow. Of course, sensors, anything that's a lens, anything that requires instructions has stickers on it letting you know what to do first. Really good. A lot of people I saw complaining about not folding on propellers. I think that's a great idea. Folding propellers just add vibration and one more moving part to your overall thing that's going to break. So I like solid propellers. They're smoother. They're usually balanced better. They usually vibrate less. It's not an exact science. If they get done really well and they're really expensive, then they're really good, but Sure, DJI could bring the price down a lot just by using solid props. USB port, memory card slot in the back of the bird. Anyway, I'm not going to go on and on with this. That is the unboxing. You should see that next to the Spark. There's a Spark. So folded up, it has quite a bit smaller footprint than the Spark for storage and travel carrying. I don't know, man. I would take those props off before sticking it in there, though. That's just me. All right. You have no idea how hard this is for me not to start staking out the screws and taking it apart already without testing it first. But we will get everything charged up, take it out, see what the range is in the stock configuration, and we have a kick-ass sniper for 5.8. Hey, just a little added note. This will be the strongest 5.8 radio signal that DJI has put out to date on 5.8. I'm not talking about 2.4. I'm looking towards the 5.8 because most of the interference problems that you hear about or see with these drones is because you're flying them in high interference area. There's a lot more interference in 2.4 than there is in 5.8 band. Now we got a really strong radio in 5.8. And if we stick with 5.8, that allows us to make way smaller antennas at high power. So I have a little antenna that we're working on right now that it'll give you the same results as the old original max range panel, but that antenna will be the same size as the smaller antennas for the front of this controller. I'll get more into that later on the next video when we show modding the controller.